It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's incomplete left side. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Allen on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Drops like the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Alert, alert, alert! He's moving, he's moving!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Whipping off yards past the 40. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Headed right through the middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the... for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. That's going to be complete to Hollis. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's got a man left. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but More problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Now design run. It's Allen. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Escapes the pocket. Johnson finds the football, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
319! What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Out for big yards on the right side. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Stop.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Going all the way to the end zone here. Ooh, would have been big gainers. They connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
2nd down pass play coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Cook trying this one up the gut. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert! What's up?
Play action now with Allen. Throwing the out route complete. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs from the 37.
What's up?
Here's Cook. He has room past the 25. Breaks free in the center of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
17. Broncos 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable 2nd down.
Caught quick right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. At 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw. Third and long. Short pass brought in. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They are throwing it again. Finds a man, right side. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready? 70,
Back-to-back carries here. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 4 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
This is Reed working the right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. It is cut left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Allen on third down. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing now on first down. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and it's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. First down, he'll throw it. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
He'll work against the blitz. It's everything he has under this one. It's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They'll throw it here on first. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They pitch it out to him here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10, back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. There's a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. He's going to throw again on second down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now with Allen. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
The 22-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Cook. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in, touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 20. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
Running for the marker on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. And he's got it, it's in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hawk 70.
They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third down, they need 7. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Shoots away from one. And this is going to be shy of that first, but not by much. It's 4th and short. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Regular. 56. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Half.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That's got it. Left side. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
70 Lions.
I'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They are throwing it again. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bring it to the end. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Back to the air they go on second down. He's trying to go deep again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Complete out to the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills only up by a few. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
What's that?
Rolling back gets the handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
What's that?
Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Sneak out.
They give it to him again. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
What's that?
Another carry for him. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So that brings up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills come up with the interception that clinches the win. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.